Just remember.
We're going to see if I can drive like this.
Okay, remember. Sam Sulek, if I can give you some advice.
Who's Sam Sulek?
So what Rebecca Engelbach is going to do, she's going to talk into the camera. She's going to tell them what she's thinking of she's doing today.
Who's Sam Sulek? I'm a woman. Sam Sulek has got nothing on me.
I'm just telling you how to film.
Sam Sulek's got nothing on me!
I agree, baby. I agree.
Okay, but I love you.
This looks like a job for me.
Sam Sulek. Bye, baby, I love you! My safety belt's on. Look at him just standing there staring at me. Oh, he's so in love, bless his soul. Me too. He doesn't know what I'm saying. Okay, let's drive. Bye. Whee. So, mission for today. I don't know if you can hear me over my car that is literally the age of me. But today's mission is deadlifts. I don't like deadlifts. I hate deadlifts. If I could choose to just bench and squat, I would just bench and squat. I can't deadlift to save my life. I literally squat what I deadlift. So if that's not concerning, I don't know what is. But we have been working on it. I literally have the legs of a flamingo and the arms of a chicken. But the plan is to deadlift 120 at comp. But the plan was also to squat 120 at comp. So I'm literally going to have the same squat and deadlift, but the 120 squat at comp is probably not going to happen. I'm probably going to squat 115 at comp and deadlift 120 at comp, and I don't even know if I'm going to deadlift 120 at comp. I mean, we're going to try our absolute best, but I might break my back. But the plan for today, because next week is Max's week, the plan for today is to do a 105 triple. So 105 triple today, and then try and miraculously pull 120 somehow next week. Honestly, I don't think when I test my maxes I'm actually going to deadlift 120 in the gym. I have deadlifted 120 before, but it was absolutely horrendous. I'll insert the clip now. And then I'll probably try pool one day. It's a taxi! You're that taxi. You're. I'm literally. It's not that I don't know what to say. It's the fact that I'm literally contemplating how I'm planning on pulling 120 at comp when I'm only planning on doing a 105 double today. But rock and roll. We're gonna. Did I just say rock and roll? What is wrong with me? Oh my gosh! I need to stop taking so much train. It's a problem. Hey, brother. So, if this phone falls one more time, okay, it's fine. We're gonna invest in a tripod. But my little brother has a music concert tonight that I have to go support him at. So I had to cancel my class. I'm gonna train my own today. So I'm probably gonna train with my coach 2 times next week when I'm going for my maxes. Oh, look at the birdies! Fuck, look at the road. No! Why are you driving? What is wrong with you? This old man in his black Jeep just decided no, he's at a stop street. I right away, but no, he's gonna drive now because his car is superior. Why am I'm actually. This is actually an issue. I just drove past my gym. I just drove past my gym. Now I need to make a U-turn. Why am I here? Why am I trying to go over the bridge? And I'm stopped in the middle of an intersection. What is wrong? There's something wrong with me. There's actually something wrong with me. And now there's traffic. 4 p.m. traffic as well. I'm too young to have road rage. Oh my gosh, this is stressful. Okay, just breathe. Everything's gonna be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably should put my indicator on. Oh, here we go. It's our turn. Let's go. It's your turn. Wee turn. Alright. that was a little bit of a dramatic driving experience. We finally at gym. It took me my window! It took me 30 minutes longer than usual. My goal for this week is to try and build strength before I go for my maxes next week. But I'm thinking to myself now, if I'm only gonna touch 105 now, how am I gonna go and pick up 150 next week? And then want to pick up 120 at competition. So I'm thinking maybe I'm just not there. It depends on how deadlifts feel today. Like if it feels really, really good, then I think if I want to reach my goal, I'll have to do like 107 for a triple today. But I'm not gonna be too pressed if I don't deadlift 120. But then also I'm that person that's like, you can do anything if you believe you can do it. Because I always go in with the mindset of like, I can't. So maybe today we should just go in with the mindset, I can. Because I know I can, and I'm going to. I'm going to. I can, and I'm going to, and I'm gonna lift some heavy ass weight. Cheers. Oh, and I'm also wearing my singlet today. My SPD singlets. I just got the basic one and my shirt. Because I'm literally autistic and new clothes take me a while to get used to. So I'm gonna probably wear it every day from now. Not every day, that will be quite gross, but I'm gonna try and wear it as much as possible.
Alright, now that we've finally gotten to the workout in this video, I started my warm-up with 60 kgs. I've been trying to be as explosive as I possibly can in my warm-ups and hope that that carries over to my bigger lifts because I've learned that explosiveness really helps in deadlifts. Then my second warm-up and my last warm-up without a belt is 80 kgs. I think I did this for about 4 reps, 5 reps, I'm not sure. I usually don't really count my rep range in my warm-ups. I just do it until it feels okay. And I know that's bad, but I haven't really found my groove on that yet. Then for my second last warm-up, I think it was 90 kgs, and this was like one of the deciding factors. And at this point, I actually felt really, really, really good. I did a little reapproach on my form recently where I watched Eddie Hall's video and took a bunch of tips that he gave on deadlifting, and it actually really helped. Now it was time for my last warm-up and literally the ultimate decider of the rest of the session and my competition. Depending on how 100 moves, I know how the rest of my session is going to go, and it moved surprisingly well. Like I was really, really shocked because sometimes 100 doesn't even move. Then I thought to myself, okay, 100 moved really, really well. Let's go for a triple on 105. Then that would be a volume PR. I would match my max on a volume PR. So I was like, okay, let's go for it. I just had a week rest from deadlifts and I started repping 105 and the first rep felt extremely easy. Like, okay, it doesn't look easy, but it felt extremely easy. The first rep is usually harder than the second rep. Went for the second rep, I was like, wow, this is moving like butter. Went for the third rep, I didn't even struggle by the lockout, and I was like, okay, one more. Let's go for one more, make it 4. Get a volume PR. Then the fourth one moved easy as well, and I was like, you know what? Let's just go for 5. And I kid you not, I can't believe I did this today. I was so shocked with myself. And I'm honestly really excited for what next week has to hold, because this was a massive achievement for me. Never did this in my life, and I felt so good. Coming in the session with doubts and just getting the right mindset to do it really helped. So then I thought to myself, Rebecca, you have 2 options right now. Either you can train absolutely insane, or you can just remain the same. So I was like, I'm going to choose option 1 and train absolutely insane. So I put 95 kgs on the bar and I did a pyramid set. If you don't know what a pyramid set is, it's basically where you start at a certain rep range and then go gradually down with 1 rep in each set. So that would mean you'd start with 5, take a rest 4, take a rest 3, and so on. It wasn't hard until I got to 3 and I was like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. But I pushed through and it was pretty worth it, I'm not gonna lie. I felt amazing afterwards. Okay, well, maybe amazing was a little bit of a overstatement for it. I wasn't feeling amazing. I was feeling like I was gonna pass out. But I guess that's a powerlifter's definition of amazing. Now that I think about it, I literally did 15 reps on 95. Because 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, that's 15. That's crazy. Well, for someone who hates deadlifts, that's crazy. So for my last exercise of the workout, I slapped on 80 kilograms on the bar and I did some stiff-legged deadlift, double clusters. Meaning basically I did doubles of stiff-legged deadlifts in a cluster. A cluster is where you do a heavy triple, double or single and you take a minute rest in between, basically exposing you to more heavy weights with less fatigue. If you know me already and you've watched my channel before, I pretty much do clusters in every one of my workouts. Absolutely love it. It's very effective. The stiff-legged deadlifts, on the other hand, I don't know how I feel about them. I've done them about 3 or 4 times, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like what this really helps me with is upper back strength and also hamstring strength. But I haven't really done them long enough to know if they're effective or not, or at least if they work for me. But at this point of the workout, I was done. I was so done. Like after every rep, I was seeing stars. I think there was one rep where I literally put the bar down, had to reiterate myself for about 10 seconds because I was just seeing black. I was so done. Then all I had left to do was clean up. I literally, if you've experienced this, I love it. It's so satisfying, like ching the chalk off. And yeah, I guess that concludes today's session.
Okay, I don't even have the power to put my phone down right now. That was like one of the most chaotic sessions I've ever had in a really long time. My mindset was literally just, if you don't train now, if you like, because this was my last session, I could like push on deadlifts, because if I had to push next week or if I had to push the week after that, I would be way too fatigued for my competition. So my mindset was literally, this is the last week you can push, so push as much as you can. I surprised myself. I really did. Like, I was doubting if I could do a triple on 105, and then we ended up doing 5 on 105. So basically what that tells me is I have just been a this entire time, and I actually can deadlift. I was just being lazy. So the next time I'm going to deadlift is only next week, so hopefully we hit our 120. That's probably the thing I'm most nervous about for the competition, is hitting 120. Squats, I feel like I can definitely hit 115. Bench, I think I can definitely, like, I'm not worried about my bench at all. I can definitely hit 72.5. I'm just really stressing about the deadlift. If I don't, it's okay. That's just gonna motivate me, but I would really like to, because I only hit 120 once before, and it was a terrible form, and it was a while ago when I wasn't as strong as I was now. So, but I will see you guys probably tomorrow. I'm gonna do bench tomorrow, rest on, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, rest on Friday, and then we're gonna do squats on Saturday and finally go for my 110.